The Canadian truckers, you've been reading about it, who are resisting bravely these lawless mandates, are doing more to defend American freedom than our own leaders by far. And we want those great Canadian truckers to know that we are with them all the way. They are. They've really shown something.
Ladies and gentlemen, the pleb is back in this report. Well, it's official, folks. Trump is mad at Trudeau and the Liberals, and he's now back in power. And the Liberals have been attacking him for the last couple of years nonstop, and Trump is about to get his payback. You won't want to miss this report. Stick around. Before we start this report, please smash the subscribe button. YouTube is still unsubscribing you guys from my channel, and I could use all the help I can get. So if you want to support free speech, support the real news, smash subscribe, and let's start the report. Well, folks, the liberal stupidity in this country just seems to never end. And with Trump being out of office for the last 4 years, well, the liberals have spent their time attacking Trump, shooting themselves in the foot, because now Trump is back in office and there's going to be payback. Now, Trump has made it very clear he loves Canada and loves Canadians, but he really doesn't like Trudeau and his government. He sounds like a normal Canadian to me. Look at this.
Mr. President, Susan Lee from Fox Business. Did you reject a one-on-one meeting with the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau?
Yeah, I did.
Why?
Because his tariffs are too high and he doesn't seem to want to move, and I've told him forget about it. And frankly, we're very unhappy with the negotiations and the negotiating style of Canada. We don't like their representative very much. And I love Canada, by the way.
Keep that in mind here, folks. Trump makes a point to say he loves Canada. Remember this.
Very much. And I love Canada, by the way.
Prime Minister Trudeau talking about you last night.
Well, he's two-faced. But, you know, the truth is that I called him out, and I guess he's not very happy about it. We're being taken advantage of on trade. You know, they put out a document. I don't know if you saw it. They didn't want me to see it, but we found it. Perhaps they were trying to show the power they have. It's close to $100 billion a year loss with Canada. We finished the meeting. Really, everybody was happy. I left it. It was very friendly. When I got onto the plane, I think that Justin probably didn't know that Air Force One has about 20 televisions. And I see the television, and he's giving a news conference about how he will not be pushed around by the United States. And I say, push him around. We just shook hands.
Trudeau is truly a weasel, an absolute weasel.
It was very friendly. He's two-faced. He's giving a news conference about how he will not be pushed around by the United States. And I say, we just shook hands. That he had because he assumed I was in an airplane and I wasn't watching. He's two-faced. He learned that's going to cost a lot of money for the people of Canada. He learned. You can't do that. You can't do that.
And he's right. Trudeau's like woke stupidity and his narcissism and ego here is going to hurt Canadians.
And I wasn't watching. He's two-faced. He learned that's going to cost a lot of money for the people of Canada. He learned. You can't do that. You can't do that.
We truly have pathetic leadership. Let me ask you guys a question. How is Canada supposed to get a good trade deal with the US when their leader doesn't even respect Justin Trudeau? And especially now, considering that Trump's been out of power for 4 years and the Liberals have been nonstop bashing him. Look at this.
I want to congratulate Donald on a decisive victory last night. I look forward to working with President Trump once again.
He's mad. He's pissed. He does not like saying those words.
Obvious to everyone except for certain MAGA conservatives.
Let me start by congratulating President and President-elect Trump. I've stood up to Trump, and I have stood up to Putin. Juvenile playground insults from the wannabe MAGA maple syrup conservatives. I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate President Trump and his team on their historic victory. Canada looks forward to working.
You could just see the pain. You're not hiding the pain very well, Christia. You can see the pain in her face saying this. I love it.
Working in close partnership with our American friends. Do not frighten me at all. Donald Trump said that. Why are conservatives repeating the MAGA lines? Influences from the Trumpist MAGA Republicans in the U.S.
This leader of the opposition is no different than Donald Trump in the United States.
That the conservatives seem to be advocating for the far right in this country.
But then turn right around, just like Donald Trump would.
That had more to do with the MAGA right and that MAGA right movement moving into Canada through the leader of the Conservative Party today.
They're so unhinged about MAGA. Just look at Mark's face here. Unhinged.
He is exactly like Donald Trump. He's employing the exact same tactics. He's receiving the exact same money using the exact same way that Donald Trump would do that.
Oh no, the way Donald Trump will do that. Our government's such a joke, man.
Making their way into the Conservative Party.
To the bullying, MAGA style.
Here, this is Karina here is like the end boss of all liberal women. Just look at her. This is the final boss of liberal women, or liberal white women.
Of their leader. Is it because there are several members that are MAGA style conservatives?
MAGA conservatives looks much more like MAGA. Under the leadership of the far-right MAGA leader.
The alt-right MAGA Republican politics of the states.
This is a Donald Trump type tactic from the MAGA right, and it seeps in to the leader of the Conservative Party.
Out of the MAGA playbook.
It's a lot like that guy with the red tie in the United States, Donald Trump. He's conservatives and comparing them to the MAGA Republicans.
These losers that are complaining about MAGA are all losing in their ridings. They're all projected to lose because they are losers.
Of that MAGA right, far right commentator Tucker Carlson, and
From the maple syrup MAGA.
Right-wing rhetoric in the United States with MAGA conservatives, the rise of a right-wing American MAGA influence thinking. That is the danger of the rise of the right-wing influence that is feeling its impact in Canada.
You are a danger. This guy's a danger. He's a real danger. He's destroyed the country. But no, MAGA is the real threat. Yes, close the border, lower inflation, get the grocery prices down, prosperity in the stock market, a real danger. Clown.
Influence that is feeling its impact in Canada. I want to congratulate Donald on a decisive victory last night.
MAGA.
With MAGA. I want to congratulate Donald on a decisive victory last night.
Oh man, the pain Trudeau had saying those words just brings me so much joy. And in a spectacular backfire turn of events here, the Liberals have been spending the last year trying to compare Pierre Poilievre to Trump and going as far as putting out attack ads on Trump on their own page. Look at this.
Why should Canadians trust you with their vote, given
here comes the backfire?
Not just the sort of ideological inclination in terms of taking the page out of Donald Trump's book, but
what are you
also
talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page? Give me the page.
Here we go.
It's corrupt. You have corrupt media in this country.
We have seen an absolute meltdown by the bought and paid for media.
We're spending $170 billion for faraway land.
He'd rather spread falsehood about faraway foreign lands, Mr. Speaker.
Our country is rigged, it's crooked, and it's broken.
Everything is broken.
The left-wing censorship regime.
Their woke censorship ideology.
We have to bring it home, right?
Yep.
Gotta bring it home.
Let's bring it home.
Yeah, let's go.
What are you talking about? What page? What page? Can you give me a page?
Man, this ad here is going to absolutely backfire on them, like everything they do. And in a hilarious turn of events here, our own media calls out the Liberals for all the hatred they spewed towards Donald Trump, and even tell her straight up that Donald Trump doesn't like you.
Donald Trump has said he doesn't like you very much. Donald Trump has said that he doesn't like you very much in the past. What makes you the best person to lead the Canadian government's efforts here?
She knows.
I think that
look at Jolie's face.
President Trump will obviously speak for himself, and I would never put words in his mouth. But in my experience, President Trump respects strength, and he respects people and countries who are strong and clear in defending their countries.
President Trump respects strength. These two are not strong. You know, they're the opposite of strength. They're weak. They're bullies. They're authoritarians. Trump does not respect them.
In defending their national interest. That's what I've always done, and that's what I will continue to do. And the proof that that approach works is, I would say, threefold. One, we did a really good trade deal with the previous Trump administration. We did a win-win deal that works for the U.S., that works for Canada. Second proof point, hang on, super quick. Second proof point is we were successful with the steel and aluminum tariffs. And then the final thing, which is a real change in the world and something I think positive for Canada, is what Canada has done with tariffs. The other thing I'll say is this week I've also had...
Yo, these faces are priceless.
Conversations with a number of premiers. I know other colleagues have done so. So we're going to need to take a real Team Canada approach on all of these issues. Thank you. Thank you.
Just to answer that question. And Krista has said everything about us not wanting to be partisan, and of course we won't. The question is whether Pierre Poilievre will want to be partisan and defend Canada's interests. Our goal is to make sure that we work all together.
Defend Canada's interests. These people have been destroying Canada for the last how many years now? Defend Canada's interests. You destroyed our country. And the best part about that press conference is you could even tell, some people actually clipped this out, you could tell how rattled Chrystia Freeland is by Trump. She's trying to project strength, but she's completely rattled. Look at this.
You mentioned
what is that
Are
face?
there going to be more CBSA guards at the border? What are you going to do about increasing strength there?
So look at this here. So they ask her a question, and look at this face here. Like she just sucked on a lemon or something. What is her brain processing here, man? Trump has broken these liberals' brains. Yeah, you're not ready to deal with someone like Trump, Chrystia. No chance. And in my opinion, one of the reasons that these liberals hate Trump so much is because he supports freedom. And he supported the freedom fighters here in Canada who went to Ottawa to peacefully protest during the Freedom Convoy. And it drives the left absolutely crazy, including Trudeau and Chrystia Freeland, who still have a vendetta for these words.
The tyranny we have witnessed in Canada in recent weeks should shock and dismay people all over the world.
It did.
In an advanced Western democracy, the peaceful movement of patriotic truckers, workers, and families protesting for their most basic rights and liberties has been violently put down.
Look at that standing ovation. Shout out to MAGA for this. We love it. These are our brothers and sisters, man.
Their assets and life savings have been frozen. They have been slandered as Nazis, racists, and terrorists. These are the names they've been called. They've been arrested and charged with phony crimes. They've been falsely accused of loyalty to foreign powers. I watched them. I saw those maple leafs all over the flags and the love for their country. Plenty of Americans were there too, and they loved.
There was a lot of flags. It was probably the most patriotic event I've ever attended in my life. It was like Woodstock for freedom. It was incredible.
Of our country. They're being hunted down like enemies of their own government and treated worse than drug dealers and murderers or rapists. A line has been crossed. You're either with the peaceful truckers or you are with the left-wing fascists. And that's what's been happening. And it's been a strong line. We stand with the truckers.
They are the real fascists. That's what the left, they are. They call everyone fascists. They are the fascists.
Stand with the truckers, and we stand with the Canadian people in their noble quest to reclaim their freedom.
Thank you, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for standing up for what's right. Now, after reviewing all the materials in this video, one thing is for sure. Trump hates Trudeau. Trump hates Chrystia Freeland. Trump hates the entire Liberal Party of Canada. So when the left comes out and tries to gaslight you into saying that Trudeau is better fitted to deal with a leader like President Trump, yeah, right. Trump respects power. Trump needs to respect you in order to do a good deal with you. How are we ever going to get a good deal when we have absolute clowns like Trudeau leading Canada? All right, if you made it this far, you're getting a bonus song at the end of this video that's absolutely hilarious. But let me ask you this question first. Who is better suited to deal with a leader like President Trump? Justin Trudeau or Pierre Poilievre? Also, if you guys support Trump here in Canada, I want to hear you say it in the comments down below. And if you guys want to support this channel, the best way to do it, like, comment, share, subscribe, or buy a $5 membership. My name is the Pleb. President Trump, hit us with the outro.